The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. Hi, everyone. You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Memphis ball. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Pass to Jackson. Morant against Russell. Outside, Dane. Brooks outside. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Adams. At the elbow, it's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint. Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Russell kicks to Towns. Offensive rebound, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Moves back up. Outside, Towns. And another shot. And he lays it up and in.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens on the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large unit.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Russell looking around. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Memphis with the ball. The pass to Jackson. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Russell passes to Edwards. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Anderson in the post. Brooks covering. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Brooks. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Left side, Edwards. To the paint. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. And the shot is good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Morant finds Adams. Payton for three. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside, Russell wants to get it to Edwards and does. To the middle. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Russell against Morant. And Russell gets it to go.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, Edwards. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The Grizzlies with another miss. That will count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that does it for the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies trail by 4. So on the floor for Minnesota. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. Here's Morant. On the wing, Brooks. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Edwards looking it over. Passes it to Towns. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Brooks. Kick out to Adams. Outside Jackson. Outside Bain. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
Now Russell. He kicks it to Towns. Back to Russell. And Anderson has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Edwards can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jackson a screen on Edwards. Inside, Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point. And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
And Gobert kicks to Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Outside Jackson. Back to Brooks. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Brooks has got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morant kicks to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Morant against Russell. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Here's Russell. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Russell's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Morant against Russell. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Down low, here's Russell, and he converts the layup. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Morant looking around. Going inside. And yes, it's good.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Morant with the ball. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Morant. Brooks has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Anderson inside. Brooks covering. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Another shot. He lays it in.
Rudy Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Morant with it. Kick out to Adams. It's Brooks on the wing. Payne for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all.
Your Grizzlies, 23. The Timberwolves, 23.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Grizzlies shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor.
Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted early.
We've got Green, and it's Tillman in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. It's his first trip to the line.
How about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line. You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Here's McLaughlin. And that one, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on film.
On the basket by Jones.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Picked away. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. To the right side. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. That one wide left. Timberwolves trail by 3. It's Prince on the wing. Stolen. Here's Tillman, guarded by Prince. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's McDaniels, and the layup's good off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Left side, Jones. A second chance effort, and the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now here's Prince. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Count that one.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Tillman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the team.
The Grizzlies have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. He hits the second from the line. Minnesota with the ball. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. For the tie. And the layup is up and in. McLaughlin's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Timberwolves have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Pass to Reed, and he jams it with authority.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And here's Jones. He has 5. McDaniels defending. Back to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Grizzlies have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
At the line for Memphis.
No good on the free throw.
Is Jones taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. 1:15 left to play here in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reed, and he uses the glass on the layup. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Tillman, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Here's McLaughlin. And the pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assist goal
Now it's a
to
5-point Minnesota lead.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Conchar. Reed with the rebound.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Edwards. He takes it in, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Morant outside, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Minnesota, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson.
Oh, my goodness, man. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And it's Adams on the follow.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Russell against Morant. Out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Morant throws it down.
Oh, he's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the ring whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Payne against Russell. Edwards passes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Morant outside. On the wing, Brooks. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Morant kicks to Brooks. Outside Jackson. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Adams. It's stolen by Edwards. Russell passes to Towns. Morant with the steal. And he drives in and finished off by Morant.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Russell finds Edwards. The kick out to Anderson. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. It's Edwards on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Morant passes to Jackson. Edwards against Payne. High post, Gobert. Out to Edwards. And another three for Minnesota. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota. Jackson, a screen on Russell. Adams, right side. Back to Morant. Outside, Dane. Morant outside. Adams with the screen on Russell. A three from Morant. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Anderson kicks to Edwards. Feeds it to Russell. Back to Edwards. Anderson finds Edwards. Lays it up off the glass.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for them.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Outside, Russell. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Gobert, the pass to Russell. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. The Grizzlies with another miss. Edwards against Adams. Edwards kicks to Russell. Towns wide open. And another three for Minnesota.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Hal and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Leonard gets the bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Wall. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Leonard finds some space. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
From deep, Morant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Left side Wall. Pass to Leonard. Out to Powell. The three is up. He can't get that one to fall. And Memphis taking it the other way now. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A. He's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
And here are the Clippers now. After the basket by Memphis. And the big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
Morant against Wall. On the wing, Bain. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 5. Up top, Brooks. Back to Jackson. Over Leonard. Goes back up. And Brooks with the layup.
It's funny watching Brooks. He kind of lulls you to sleep, and then he explodes with an aggressive move.
It's George with the drive. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. It's stolen by Wall. It's George on the wing. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Adams, pass to Bain. Jackson outside. Back to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Leonard. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Brooks. Back to Morant. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Powell. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Memphis leading. Bain, the pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Back to Bain. Pass to Adams. There's the three. Unable to get that one.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Leonard passes to George. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And stolen by Leonard. And it's Ja Morant with the foul.
Ja Morant.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
George passes to Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. Uses the glass on the layup.
We see this every night from Norman Powell, putting on his hard hat and going to work.
Outside Morant. Oh, they need this. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start, you want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the one. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Brooks against George. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the wing, and here's Morant outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Ball for 3. He drops it from range. Wall's got 5 points.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Morant with it, checked by Wall. Wall against Morant. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Leonard passes to Wall. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. He has 7.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
They need this. Here's Adams. Pass to Bain. Brooks outside. Jackson outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Outside Wall. Here's Powell. Leonard outside. Out to Powell. Back to Leonard. 4 on the clock. To the paint. And there's Wall. That one's good. On the assist by Leonard. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, BA, and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scorers are rising to the top.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Jackson. It's stolen by Wall. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Bain. They get it back. Wall out to Powell. Fires the 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Jones. Shot to end the cold streak. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
The kick out to Wall. A minute 39 left in the second period.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Powell finds George. And it's all from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah. They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Powell passes to Wall. Out to Powell. From downtown. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Pass to Adams. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've outscored them 16-2, not slowing down. Wall, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
George against Brooks. Here's Wall. Here he goes. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side Jones. No good on the buzzer beater. Appreciated, Allie. And
14. The Clippers, 25.
with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from John Wall.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for the Clippers, Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Morris in at center, filling out the middle. To the inside, the ball's knocked loose. Now here's Covington. He's guarded closely. Morris can't hit. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 11. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Batum. Out to Covington. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Down low. Here's Tillman, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
And the free throw, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Kennard from outside, off the mark. And the Grizzlies shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And it's Green off the try. Batum pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Morris for three. The Clippers rebound. He can't hit that time. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Green, the pass to Jones. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Over to the left wing. Outside, Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
And he sinks the second. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Jones against Jackson. Outside Covington. There's the triple. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Jones. No good there. The Clippers go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
5 to shoot. Here's Tillman. Pass to Jones. Shoots over Jackson. Off the left rim and out.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And the jam by Covington.
Showing some tenacity on that take. Robert Covington with the athleticism on that play.
Green with the ball. And no good. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Covington up top, defended by Jones. Covington no good. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Inside. And the layup falls.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
The Clippers in the lead. Jackson right side. Pass to Batum. Back to Jackson. Batum against Green. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for the Clippers, Nick Batum. 1 foul.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor.
Now here's Jones. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Green. Let's go with a 3. Conchar can't hit. Well, the Clippers shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Here's Morris. And it's Tillman with a rebound. On the wing, Green. Defended by Jackson. Green, a screen. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
For his career, more than half of Green's shots have been three-pointers, but he can also hurt you a little in the lane.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top, up 9. And we're just moments away from the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Xavier Tillman. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Danny Green. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Jackson, the pass to Covington. Jackson, nice persistence to tip it back in. And the Clippers lead by 8.
A rare offensive rebound for Reggie Jackson, but he knows what to do with it once he gets it.
Pass to Conchar. Green in the post. Batum's on him, and it's Green missing. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting about 41%, and it's Batum penetrating. Left side, Covington. Conchar pulls it in.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Morant. On the wing, Bane. Just 5 on the clock. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Bane.
There's a fearless side to John Morant, even amongst the trees.
Wall finds Zubac. Back to Wall. Out to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
Wall against Morant. And stolen by Bane. And Jackson, here we go. And the dunk by Jackson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Zubac against Morant. Good work there as it goes.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Here's Wall, and the big finish by Wall.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Powell passes to Wall. And the three-pointer goes. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And defensively, they're speeding them up, forcing mistakes, and continuing to come up with steals.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Wall, the pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams.
Look at Norman keeping his composure, not letting the foul stop him from taking the shot.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And here's Morant outside. Morant missing again. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And the jam by George.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Clippers.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for John Wall.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
From outside the arc. Clippers keep it alive. Leonard finds Wall. Out to Leonard for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now here's Wall. Knocked away. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and of course should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. And it's Wall in at the one. Wall passes to Powell. Back to Wall. It's stolen by Edwards. Anderson against George. Out to Edwards. Anderson dishes to Towns. Back to Anderson. Edwards inside, covered by Wall. Clock is at 3. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Outside Edwards. They get a hand on it. George with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Towns. Russell kicks to Towns. For 3, Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitiveness.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And Wall kicks to Leonard. The pass to George. To the inside. Takes it out to Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game here.
At the line for Minnesota, D'Angelo Russell.
Free throw, no good for Russell.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Now, here is Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. He can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
2 minutes.
Now here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Leonard kicks to Wall. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Edwards dishes to Gobert. That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Good on the triple.
Boy, John Wall in his second season made only 3 threes. Look how much more comfortable from deep he is.
Outside, Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. The kick out to Towns. Fires for 3. A shot that time, not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. And the rejection by Leonard.
Well, the instincts of Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end are so pure. Send it back, Kawhi.
And stolen by Russell. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by...
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out. Second quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Wall and Powell are the guard set. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. And it's Zubac into the 5 roaming the paint. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Zubac, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Has to Gobert. Puts the move on. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Russell against Wall. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Towns for three. And they recover it. Here's Edwards in the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball home.
Well, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Outside, Russell. Kicks it to Edwards. Back to Russell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Clippers trail.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding.
He dishes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
Clippers trail by 3. Now, here is George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there. That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Leonard, the pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Out to the wing. Over in the corner, Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
To make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Leonard, that's for 2. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Left side, Edwards. Back to Anderson, and it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
High post shot. Kept alive. Here's Zubats, and it's Wall, top of the key. Second chance shot, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Minnesota in the lead. Edwards drives in and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, look at this sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Russell against Wall. And stolen by Russell. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Edwards kicks to Towns. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
.24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Edwards finds Russell. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Ball passes to George. And there it is for him. George has got his first points in this one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
A three from Anderson. No good on the last second attempt there.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is great.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right.
17. Let's hear it for the Jabberwocky.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Torian Prince is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Noel. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Jackson has the open look. Off target with his three. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's McLaughlin. Here's McDaniels. And he's good on the three ball. McDaniels got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. No one near him. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. There's the drive. Here's Reed. The pass to McLaughlin. Prince wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. On deep. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. So it's Minnesota now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. 2 on the clock. Here's Noel. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
There's Jackson with the three. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks it to Prince. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. They get it again to the left wing. There's the three. The shot will not fall.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Covington passes to Jackson. Sinks the triple.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, over the years, Reggie Jackson's improvement as a range shooter has really unlocked his
2
game.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. It's Prince on the wing. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's McLaughlin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Noel. Shot clock at 6.
I love the discipline shown right there by Reggie Jackson. Make the offensive player work over your contest. That is nice defense. Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Yeah, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's on Reggie Jackson. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first free throw is good.
Noel. Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. A minute 20 left in the third. Jackson passes to Morris. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. 7 points in the game. Scooped up. Kicks it out to Prince. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Clippers trail by 14. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. 3-pointer. And they get it back. Here's McDaniels. Drops in the layup for 2. McDaniels got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
There's Jackson with the 3.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Here's Noel. Misses the 3. Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Minnesota leading by 14. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Robert Covington out there with Morris. And it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. Edwards looking it over. Towns in the corner. Gobert trying to get open. The dish to Towns. Out to Russell. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so for Minnesota.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
At the tip, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
There's the pass to Kennard. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards inside. Kennard covering. He was all alone on that one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Edwards inside. Batum's there. Russell with a wide open look. At the line, Minnesota outside Towns. To the wing on the left. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. The kick out to Towns. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
On the wing, Jackson. Kennard for 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And that one hits back iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Anderson passes to Gobert. Towns against Morris. Clock at 4. Timberwolves keep it alive. And Gobert kicks to Russell. A three-pointer is right on target.
Russell is continuing to develop that deep perimeter shot. He's got to continue to be a factor from there.
Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Back to Kennard. To end the run. Los Angeles with another miss.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Deflects the pass. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. It's stolen by Edwards. Passes to Russell. And there's the feed to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Towns for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Dishes to Anderson. Batum brings the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Anthony Edwards.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
That one goes. Count it.
Jackson.
I love to see a guard who's willing to fight through contact and finish. Reggie Jackson does just that.
Russell from long range. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Batum attacking, and the layup is good. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Driving to the basket. Towns for 3. He can't get that one. And here is Los Angeles now. Covington inside the line, and he comes up with the deuce.
But you can see Covington's speed and transition opportunities. That was a nice job getting out in front.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Misses the wing J. Morris against Gobert. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Free throw good from Morris.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch four.
And here's Russell. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game. And
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Bain finds Moran. And he can't get that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Towns. Clock is at 3. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Moran against Russell. Now here's Moran. He's covered closely.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Towns down low. Defended by Jackson. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know what, Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, BA, has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Going inside. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Moran against Russell. And Gobert with a block. Now here's Edwards. Started closely.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Outside Moran. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Adams. Here's Morant. Takes it inside. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Payne against Edwards. Now Russell. Knocks it loose. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And that one's good for Brooks.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Now Edwards. Towns on a screen. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. His confidence is soaring. So is his activity level.
And he can't hit the second. Memphis trailing here. Outside Payne. 1 minute left in the first quarter. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
44 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Edwards. Outside Anderson. Takes a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Adams. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And it's powered home by Towns.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Jackson, and good, off the lead pass that time. Jackson's got 6 points. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Grizzlies. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop when the opposing team's scoring.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. On the take. Here's Towns. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3. 7 points in the game. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure. Outside
for Russell. Oh, stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Pass to Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Anderson. And another basket for Minnesota.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside Bane. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me. And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
Russell with the ball. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Towns against Jackson. The shot by Towns, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Adams, the pass to Jackson. And Gobert with a block. And he gets it back. Outside Morant, clock at 4. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And there's 1:38 left to play in the half. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Pass to Anderson. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And here's Brooks. Over Anderson. And it's Brooks missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And 1:01 left in the first half. It's Edwards with a drive, and he makes it on the layup. Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
From deep, Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Towns. Prince is checked in for Anderson. And it's Noel in for Anthony Edwards. Russell against Morant. Pure from three-point range. Morant's got 11 points.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Pass to Noel. Into the lane. The shot's good. Noel's got his first points of the game.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Jackson. No good. A bit long that time. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon.
25. The Grizzlies. 21.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the court for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Here's McLaughlin, hounded by Morant. And Morant clears the board.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Bain for the lead. And it's Noel with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Prince, defended by Jackson. Here's Noel. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Noel's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
The drive by Morant. Jackson finds Morant. Poke loose. Here's McLaughlin, hounded by Morant. Outside McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Pass to Prince from deep. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies shooting about 43% on this one. Outside Morant. Good on the shot. Morant's got 13.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin, hounded by Morant. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Outside Jones. There's the drive. That ties the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Noel. Fires for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Prince. The 3 ball. Conchar pulls it in. Now Green. Here's Conchar. For the lead.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Tillman.
2 minutes.
Here's Green. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And Minnesota has possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's McDaniels. The shot that time not on target. And it's Memphis the other way.
When you take a look at the former second-round pick, Danny Green, he's done a really nice job carving out a lengthy career in the league.
Puts it up from 17. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And for years, Green has proven he can be counted on. He's a key piece on some title teams, Clark.
Yeah, he's got multiple championship rings to vouch for that, to speak to that. I mean, he's the definition of a 3-and-D swingman. Actually, may have been one of the guys that were looked at in creating that definition if you go back several years. He's provided lockdown defense wherever he's been and timely shot making, too.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Here's Jones. And that comes off the assist by Green. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Got a piece of it. Back to Daniels. Looking to win the drought. And it's good on the lay-in. McDaniels got his first basket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Nails it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Reed with the rebound. Here's McLaughlin. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. 3 quarters of play and a close one here.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Edwards. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Adams a screen. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Memphis leading. And here's Jackson. Pass to Bain. 3-pointer. Can't hit that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell attacking. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Now here's Brooks. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Anderson inside. Brooks defending. Anderson against Jackson. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Anderson. Outside Edwards. To tie it up. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Brooks against Anderson. Pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Adams, the pass to Jackson. No good on the shot. And some solid defense from Towns. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Outside for Russell. To take the lead. The Grizzlies pull it in. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Bain with it. He's picked up by Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
From deep, Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
Outside Russell. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth quarter. Anderson inside. Brooks defending. Anderson gets the bucket.
Whoa, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Bain with it. Brooks, right side. Up top, Morant, guarded by Russell. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Edwards. Pass to Anderson. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Three-pointer, Brooks. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Money.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
17 seconds left in the final quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Stolen by Bain. And they're pushing it up. Count it!
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at...
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill.
Oh, say does that.
Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be... Awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this so hyped where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks at the 3 slot.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
And Wall. Here we go now. And Adams sends it back. They shoot again. Zubac kicks to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adams. Jackson with it. Leonard picks him up. Adams outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. 6 to shoot. Out to Morant. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
Basket counts.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Morant against Zubac. Morant outside. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Adams finds Jackson. Out to Morant. 4 on the shot clock. Bain for 3.
And Powell giving great effort here defensively.
Bain, no good. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here's Morant, following the basket by John Wall. Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. To the middle, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Morant dishes to Adams. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Brooks. And it's Morant missing.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Morant with another miss. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-4 run. The shot by George, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Bane finds Brooks. Morant outside. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Wall. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the second. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Powell. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 11. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Wall against Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Jackson. Kick out to Adams. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Clippers leading by 13. George looking over the floor, and he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got his second basket.
Physically imposing at 6'8", 220. Paul George sturdy enough to take that kind of bump.
Morant passes to Brooks. In the corner, it's Bane. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Clippers have possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Wall wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Wall's got 7 points.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there. And one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Leonard with no one around. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
What an advantage it is to have someone like Leonard. Everyone knows the shot clock is running down, but they also know that he'll get up a good shot either way.
The 3 from Morant. Offensive rebound. Jackson finds Morant. Takes the 3. A shot, no good.
And not a way to get out of a funk He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Pass to Powell. From deep three-point range, and Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Adams outside. Here's Brooks. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Wall looking it over. And there's the pass to Leonard. In the corner, Powell with it. Leonard with the steal. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, that's you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
A strong decision maker with good floor awareness. Wall concluded that the catch and shoot was the right move.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Grizzlies on defense. And George kicks to Powell. They swipe it. Morant right side. A 3-ball. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Outside, Wall. Inside, here's Zubac. And Jones pulls it down. Ball's knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Clippers ball.
And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Wall. Counted. Wall's got 10 points in the quarter.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Pass to Tillman. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Green. With 1 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into. Thank you, David, for that interview.
13.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
So with George on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Robert Covington out there with Batum. And it's Morris in at the 5 spot. 5 on the clock. Kennard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. These are a really tough matchup. And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Conchar, the pass to Jones. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Batum wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Passes it to Conchar. And Jones has it in the corner. Offline with his three. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And Kennard, well-schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Clippers leading by 20. It's Jackson with the drive. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target from three-point range. Jones looking for an opening. Defended by Covington. Back to Jones.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Batum grabs the miss. LA's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And now here comes Jones leading the break.
Yeah, easy call.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And there's Green on the assist by Adams.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
It's T-shirt time, fans. Who wants one?
Clippers leading by 18. Outside Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And the Clippers call time here.
And one coming, fans. Come on, get fired up and make it loud for your Clippers Breakers.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Let them hear it one more time.
From deep, Wall. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Lets a floater go, and no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Jones against Zubac. And now the Clippers on the break. Wall with the ball. Powell, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Jones kicks to Green. From deep, Brooks. No good on that one. Left side, Wall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers taking a 19-point lead into the break. Defensive. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Tyus Jones out there with Green, and it's Adams in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
And Adams sends it back. Jones, the pass to Green. Outside for Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks with it. George picks him up, and that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Brooks dishes to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And once he becomes a little steadier from deep, watch out. Morant will be almost unstoppable offensively.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Out to Brooks. Outside, Bain. The pass to Adams. Five on the clock. Outside for Jackson. Morant passes to Adams. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The shot by Powell, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Adams, the pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
Dylan Brooks at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Zubac finds George. And the Clippers miss again. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And Jackson throws it down home.
Well, they're getting stopped, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them get back in the ballgame.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Bain passes to Adams. The shot's good. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
And Wall kicks to Powell. And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
And Morant throws it down.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Here's Wall, and George now top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now Brooks. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ball passes to Powell. Takes it inside. And Adams sends it back. And he's able to get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard kicks to Powell. They need this one. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in.
Substitution, Tyus Jones.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Outside, Bain. Jackson in the corner. Back to Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Jones dishes to Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
It's time to introduce
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the point. Towns finds Anderson. Here's Russell. Shot clock at 6. And he converts the layup.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Over Gobert. Misses off the left iron.
Foul Clippers. Ivica Zubac. First
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Free throw is good from Russell. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got 5 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Wall against Russell. Leonard with a screen on Russell. Wall with it. Towns covering. Wall, the pass to Leonard. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
George outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Russell.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
He hits the second from the line. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Towns for 3, and Wall pulls it down. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Anderson against George. Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting from Minnesota.
And that one misses.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Outside Edwards. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Russell, here we go. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got his 2nd basket on the night.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Leonard, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-3 run. Russell finds Anderson. Here's Gobert. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan was one of the best.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Over Leonard. Here's Russell. Shoots over Wall. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul as he'll take 2 free throws now. That'll belong to John Wall.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
And both free throws good for Russell. 1:16 left now in the first quarter. Wall against Russell. Outside Wall. Fires the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Russell up top. Wall covering. Here's Gobert. Back to Russell. And too long on the shot.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Inside. Here's Gobert. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gobert's got 6.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now, by and large?
And your Clippers, Houston team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode, and I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Russell from outside. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Russell. Kicks it out to Anderson. Up top, Edwards. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Wall against Russell. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
LA basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Wall against Russell. Outside Wall. Pass to Zubac. Now here's George. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Ball for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
The kick out to Edwards. There's the block. Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Russell. Puts up a 3. Ball with the defensive effort. And here are the Clippers now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And there's Leonard on the assist by George. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
So many tools in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
Let's get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here.
For your Clippers Spirit next team.
Left side, Edwards. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Clock at 6. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards has got his first 3 points of the game.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's Leonard. Back to Wall. Out to Leonard. The 3 is up. Edwards pulls it in.
Foul Clippers. John Wall. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Gobert. And they'll get another chance. Powell against Edwards. To the inside. Powell with a steal. Wall to pass to George. And George with the jam.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Outside Edwards. And he drives in. And a missed layup. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Wall to pass to Zubac. Now here's George. Powell outside from deep. Back to George. Stolen by Anderson. Powell with a steal. George passes to Wall. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Assertive play by Wall inside. Pushing hard to find himself a shot.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, the pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac. Leonard against Russell. Outside Wall. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. That'll count. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
Your Clippers, 23. The Timberwolves, 24.
this one. Plenty of basketball left in the game. That's been a fairly even one. Boy, great performance here from John Wall.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Nas Reed out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. Puts the move on, and he takes it up and lays it in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Wall. Up top Powell. Back to Wall. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Morris, he's checked in for Zubac. Covington comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Jackson in for Wall. McDaniels with it. Jackson in his pocket. Outside McDaniels. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Covington. Stolen by Reed. Here's Noel, defended by Kennard.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Now Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Back to Reed. To the paint. Noel, that's good. Noel's got his first points of the game.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And the jam by Covington.
Is showcasing his length right there. Now, love watching Covington leap up to finish off alley-oops.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
That's tipped. Oh, George with a steal. It's picked off. Here's Noel. George defending. Noel, that's good.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Fans, your Clippers youth dance team.
The Clippers trail.
Let's give a hand to your...
Now here's Jackson. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the inside, and stolen by Covington. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Kennard. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. McDaniels against Covington. Jackson, pass to George. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Very active player. Covington is so good at prying the ball away.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Fires it. Pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Prince. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. McLaughlin's shot is good. McLaughlin's got his second basket.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
And that one's good. Covington.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Kennard. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammate. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Timberwolves in. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Minnesota in the lead. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Powell and George are out on the wings. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Russell, the pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Shot from the inbound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Leonard with a screen on Russell. Oh, there's the alley. Loses his grip, clanks the lob. Here's Edwards. Oh, my goodness.
That is
cocked it back and fired it home.
Oh, indeed. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's George. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Good on the second one.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he could convert, that's a good shot.
That's a quick first step. Wall has never been easy to defend on the drive.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Anderson. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Zubac. And so here are the Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Gobert against George. Pass to Anderson. The kick out to Edwards. Towns against Leonard. Towns passes to Edwards. Second chance shot. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Wall against Russell. And Gobert with a block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Powell for three. Edwards pulls it in.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Gobert with it. Pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Leonard passes to Powell. And there's Leonard on the assist from Powell.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Ball against Russell. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. Driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
George outside. Pass to Zubac. Minnesota with a rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Gobert inside. Leonard defending. And the basket by Gobert.
Stepping up big. Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Wall finds Powell. Outside Wall. Down low. Here's Leonard. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Russell against Wall. To the left wing. Anderson for three. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. Drills it from deep.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.